She-Rag got me.
To the national. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams make. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd and 9.
From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And right away, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Now it's Swift. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And some room to run now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Deshaun Watson.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
43-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Running is Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Turnover on down.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the gun, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
A 33-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the Jaguars 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The tackle made by
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 30-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Lambeau on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On first down, Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
53 's the mark. 53. Check 53. Bandit. Bandit.
Operating from the gun, Watson throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Again, it's Watson. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
Now a carry for Swift.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He was brought down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive, lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another. The defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Back to throw now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. He'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I'm here all day. 44, Mike, 44. There we go.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little. They're grabbing some cloth.
Here's Watson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run again with Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Which makes the score Texans 24. Jaguars.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's Swift.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now, yes, chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Focusing on me, away from Tel Aviv.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
53, check 53.
Man out.
53 the mic.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. After the run, Watson going to throw. He finds his target, Fuller.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Watson flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught by Kupp. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's going to let it, and this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this is caught. They got it.
Successful.
And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
21. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
At the 23-yard line.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Watson. can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? This is Breida. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Houston, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
No better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown.